Neenah city attorney has the case against him moved toward a trial. As we've reported, David Rashid faces counts of third and fourth degree sexual assault with domestic abuse modifiers. The city of Neenah has put Rashid on administrative leave while this case plays out. Today in court, a motion to dismiss the charges was overruled. An Appleton police officer testified about the investigation, and just about an hour ago, a judge found probable cause to move the case toward trial.
It's frustrating and disappointing when you're representing somebody who you believe in, but do we expect these things as defense attorneys? Yes, we do.
Rashid is due back in court on June 5th.